Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Shoe Podcast, the only sneaker podcast coming to you live from the swamp. I am your co-host, Ryan Landry.
I'm your co-host, Tanner Young.
Okay, I thought you were going to go with Shrek. Wow, look.
I don't think I got the license to do that.
The fact that you came out of the hood and the first thing we saw was your glasses with the ring light over your pupils was just that much more haunting of like, oh my gosh, look who's under there.
The man behind the mask. Yeah, Disney owns Shrek now, huh? Always owned Shrek, Pixar?
I don't know. DreamWorks. Wow. Take the hoodie off. Take the hoodie off, poser.
To be fair, it's my wife's. Fake fan.
Okay, fake fan. Fake Shrek fan.
I've only seen the first one.
The second one pretty good. Third one, I don't know that I've seen.
Didn't he have a bit? You got a kid now, huh?
A Shrek kid? Would be
I think
crazy.
it's Shrek's kid. I don't think the kid is.
I don't know what the kid's name is. Yeah.
Because Shrek's an ogre. I had to think. I was like, wait, is Shrek is the species
well, in the
called
second
Shrek?
one, not to spoil too much for you, but is he an ogre? All right, listeners, if you know of Shrek has a kid, leave a comment down below. Yes, y/n Shrek has a kid. Let us know. And thank you all for checking out another episode of Shoe Podcast. If you're not already, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube, the follow or whatever button if you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It's nice to have you back for another one. Sorry we missed you last week. Life got crazy. Life got busy.
Don't think that you can put your kid down to bed and then do a podcast.
Yeah.
Turns out you just fall asleep.
Turns out you get a little eepy at night. That's okay, though.
Turns out you fall asleep.
And to be fair, I thought pushing this episode back 1 week would mean maybe there'll be time for more things to get announced, and more actual shoes coming out in the month for us to talk about. Spoiler alert, listener, if you came to hear about exciting shoes in October, please don't click away. Please don't click away. But
we do. There's something.
there's gotta be.
It's just
there's gotta be.
Yeah.
Please. But we're gonna make the most of it. We're gonna have fun talking about it.
Yeah, I was a little, this year, not every year. I kind of feel like October has been kind of I remember last year was kind of a little bit of a letdown too.
I think what we should do at the end of the month, we did it last year, is a tier list episode on Halloween sneakers releasing this year. I think the Halloween lineup for this year is some of the most exciting stuff happening in October. Everything else is kind of meh-ish. Yeah, a lot of Halloween packs this year.
Well, I guess they we gave them that. I guess it's Halloween. So.
Yeah. That being said, should we go ahead and jump into it?
Come on.
All right.
Loosen up.
So we are going to, if this is your first time around, thank you for checking out an episode of us. We're going to be scrolling through a couple different sneaker release calendars here, just kind of talking about the ones that catch our eye. This is a great time to call out. If you're just listening to the episode, it's going to be pretty visuals heavy. We'll do our best to say the names of the shoes and describe them as we're going along, but we might, minute 40 rolls around, we kind of start to get a little lazy around here. We start to you're looking at the wrist a little bit there. So if you can watch it, we'd love to have you watch it. If you're driving or unable to watch it, please don't watch it. Keep those eyes on the road.
Yeah. Just try to I'm trying to think. Can you imagine with your eyes open, or do you have to close your eyes to imagine things?
What? You can absolutely imagine with your eyes open. Why do you look like you're having an existential crisis right now?
It seems harder. I
think it is harder because you've got more stimulus coming in that way. But yeah, yeah, you look angry trying to imagine with your eyes open.
Gotta focus, man.
All right. Let's talk about some shoes here.
All right.
So we are recording this episode about a week into the month at this point. So there has been some stuff that's released, but I don't think anything crazy in the first week that we necessarily got to go back and try and hit.
Yeah. I mean, starting off at least somewhat, I am very interested. I mean, so low poly that they don't even have an image, but the Air Max 1 low poly, pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Talk to me. What do you like about these?
I just like the very harsh angles, very poly esque. It makes sense of being like a dot swoosh. This is kind of like the first. This makes sense. Like I like the digital play on a real world thing. So I really like that. I think that's very cool. I do think it looks really cool. Like I said, I like the very harsh lines. In it, I think they do a good job of having that very 16-bit style.
Yeah.
Especially with a lot of the like NFTs that the dot swoosh did have. So I like it, and again having that back panel, like even having it made to look like just
Yeah.
it looks good, like how it's like very low poly, like doing a great job rendering. So I think it's very cool. Like I said, I don't think it's enough to where I'm gonna really like go out and hustle to get this, especially going through everything. But
yeah. Oh, what do these say? If you've made it this far, go touch grass.
Okay. Well,
that was a choice.
Hey, swing and a miss, yeah.
I think just on the heels, pun intended, of the Air Max 1 anniversary Big Bubble coming out last year, going with this colorway just feels like a little like this feels like if you are super into what dot swoosh is doing, this is for you. But like if you're not and you already have those, like I don't see this being like, okay, I'm kind of into dot swoosh and I kind of like this concept. Like it's just so obviously close, other than the polygonal shaping and the addition of the mini swoosh there, which I'm surprised these are kind of all right with you.
Red Sharpie, I'll fix that.
What I will say though is that I'm so tired of seeing Kai Cenat promote sneakers. I guess maybe Kai Cenat coupled with the insoles saying go touch grass are like, Ryan, if you needed 2 more signs that like you are not the target demographic for this shoe, like there they are, right? So it's like, clearly this is not really, I'm not their target demo on this, but I'm just, I don't know. I'm so tired of seeing him promote shoes right now.
Well, I mean, this one makes a little bit more sense with Kai Cenat. I mean, he is sponsored by Nike.
Yeah.
And I mean, he is the biggest streamer.
Yeah.
So at least there's that. At least that does make sense. But yes, he is also not our, like we are not his demographic, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, the insoles, little corny for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I like to take, like you said, if you already have the anniversary Big Bubble, I mean, this makes absolute no sense to get it for sure. I understand them going with like the anniversary colorway because that's just one of like I don't even know. I was almost gonna say like most iconic, biggest colorway, but not really. Like the Air Max 1 has so many.
On the Air Max 1, it's probably one of those top 10 colorways of like just like iconic,
which is odd because it's just red, gray, and white.
But isn't it also
first to come?
How are you feeling about it being a pre-order? It's a pre-order, and what is the window here? 120 days.
I mean, if the pre-order is basically just like however many people, like if it's like a true pre-order, then I like it.
I think that's got to be what they're doing.
I like that it's like, hey, if you want it, you can get it. Just you pay and you will get this shoe.
Yeah.
So I like that. I think that's like I said,
but isn't there just something like that? I don't know if it's just me maybe thinking too much about it, but the whole dot swoosh thing, the fact that like these are a pre-order list, but if you just have an account, right? You don't necessarily have to like, I don't think you have to own some like sort of prior digital asset through dot swoosh or an NFT or so. It's just like an email list. And for dot swoosh being pitched like so heavily as like the future of technology and sneakers and stuff like that, to be like, actually, if you could pre-order them and wait 120 days, that would be ideal. Like, I don't know, just something about the whole dot swoosh model of shoes feels like so counterintuitive to what they've pitched it to be,
Okay, so in that sense, yes. Like, dot swoosh from its initial pitch to now, yes, is not. I think this is, they're very much like, we need to pump some numbers up. We need to get, and that I would say that is what they think. Yes, dot swoosh is, I don't know if they're trying to move to something different. I don't know if this is just like hey, let's just get as many people involved as possible. Hey, you've already, if you didn't have an account, well, now you do have an account.
Yeah.
Now you are registered. So, But again, I like the fact I like that it is a pre-order. It's simply just if you want this product, you can get this product.
Yeah. I should
Again,
clarify. I don't hate the concept of pre-orders, but just in this
but
context,
the concept
I'm just
of
like,
Dot Swoosh,
feels kind of silly, doesn't it? Yeah.
It is very weird. And then again, it's also I do feel like the big push, like especially with like having Kai Cenat. I mean, I guess it's not a crazy one because again, like he is a Nike sponsored like individual.
Sure.
So, but it does seem weird to have this huge celebrity kind of promotion and then it's just a pre-order. So it's not it's just like where he just announced, hey, go and
you could get one now.
Yeah, you could just get So it all seems like a big push to just be like, let's just get as many accounts up as we can and just hope.
Yeah.
That since you already have it, that's the hardest. That's I'm sure that's what a lot of people with marketing and everything is like. Hey, it's just hard to just get people here. And
the pre-order's closed, so we're recording this on the day the pre-order launched, and apparently it's saying the sale has ended. I'm just curious. Why does this always happen with Dot Swoosh? It's like the one thing on their webpage and the first link, the big green link that says learn more.
Yeah.
Why does it take you to a 404? Okay, there we go. Second time around.
Oh, there it is.
Chat, you saw it.
There you go.
Sold out. Live. But it's a pre-order. Oh, sale ends. Okay, so it ended until sale end or sold out. Yeah. Oh, no, sale ends. Okay, so they are saying it's sold out. So they had a limited number to pre-order.
Okay. Well, that's not a
right. Exactly. It's a pre. Do you want to get a pair of shoes that we're going to make a set amount of, but we haven't made them yet? But
we just artificially
instead of waiting 4 months to when we have the product in hand, could you give us the money now? And it's like, no, we stopped pre-ordering video games for that reason. Like they're digital. Like I'm just going to get it on the day it comes out.
So it
quote unquote sold out, but
it is so funny because now it's like Dot Swoosh always seemed very like kind of scam. And then that is very much like, oh, it's a pre-order. And then it's like, actually it's not a pre-order. We were only going to make 1,000 pairs.
Right.
We just, so it's not a pre-order. So you have the pairs? No. We still haven't made them yet. We just want to get the money now and then hope that you don't care.
Yeah.
And forget.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Well, that was entertaining.
I'm done with that one. Yeah.
That was so entertaining.
But if you want to talk about silly stuff going on, let's talk about this $350 Samba made in Italy. Good year for the Samba. If you're going to launch a $350 one, this is the year to do it. I can't imagine they'll do many units, but I imagine they'll do some units on like the people who are super into Sambas and like that whole counterculture sort of like style right now that are like, yeah, I'm going to get the $350 premium one.
Other than Tyler, the Creator, is there anyone who's super into Sambas?
Is Tyler, the Creator, super into Sambas?
He just seems like he would be.
Oh, no. He's got like a Converse or a Vans deal. Oh, Converse now, yeah. Yeah, he seems like he would be, though. Locally, I'm not seeing it. Online, I think in other cities and stuff, like I think in New York, Sambas are really popping right now, but I'm not there to verify it. Listeners on the ground in New York, could you sound off in the comments if that's the case?
How many Sambas? Sambas are Sambas taking over Tim's?
Let us know. Moving on, the New Balance 1000, more colorways of those coming out. I like to see some kind of more simple colorways coming out, and I like to see that they are continuing to push that new silhouette outside of just collabs and like, hype releases and like, okay, if you just want to get a pair because you're enjoying this new silhouette, like here you go. Maybe you
got some GRs for you.
Yeah.
I like that.
We got the Jatu Purple Sky. Okay.
Oof, that's a lot of purple.
All right. We'll talk about it a little bit more later in the month if we do that Halloween tier list. But the Zoom Vomero 5 is probably my favorite shoe in the Halloween pack they're doing this year. But all of the Halloween shoes they're doing this year are grade school. They're all just grade school.
Yeah.
Which, as always, those of us with kids are just getting the easy street once more. Those of us without punished. More. But listeners, if you're listening, you can't see the sarcasm. Please don't write in the comments.
Hype shoes and tax breaks.
That's right. Yeah. These are great though. If I could get them and remove those little eyelets for 11 months of the year and
Oh
then put them back in for 1 month of the year.
no, I'm keeping them on.
It's good though. I like this shoe. I wish it
Yeah.
was in my size. And you can glow in the dark.
Sheesh.
You getting these for
Boogie
the?
about to be
I was just about to ask. You getting them for him?
Boogie about to. You know what's crazy? We have he still has like we recently redid his room and I forgot how many pairs of shoes he has that is years from wearing.
Yeah, yeah.
But very fun. There they are.
The dunk, the what the ducks?
It's about the only way people got to see them.
Yeah. So you saw that Flight Club in New York tried to release the what the ducks this past weekend, and it didn't go well. It didn't go well at all. NYPD had to shut the line down. Yeah.
It's a bummer because every time we're like, man, bring back in-person releases. Cops immediately are getting called every single time.
Yeah.
So
well, but
turns out we forgot.
I think especially when you do that limited of a release in as big of a city as New York, it's kind of like, yeah, bring back in-person releases, but not just for like these hyper strikes in like the most hype capital of sneakers right now. Like that's a recipe for disaster every time.
I love people like trying to sell like they were trying to sell like the fake wristbands and like
I saw
everything.
that. Yeah, I saw that they were trying to sell fake wristbands online. That's crazy.
Always like just the hustler city, you know what I mean? I appreciate it.
But okay, so following an in-person launch at Flight Club locations, the What the Duck Nike Dunks have been loaded onto GOAT. Both pairs are bundled with a book titled Innovation University that chronicles Nike's history with Oregon, retailing for $500 each. But another release featuring just the shoes is scheduled for October 11th, with each pair retailing for $275. Still crazy prices on the Dunk. But they know what they got.
I don't know.
They know what they got here. Like
I was gonna say it's
a good looking one.
My brain is so warped right now that like $275 for a what the, but also like a what the like Oregon Duck.
Yeah.
Like now $275 is they could still just be like, nah, man, we 500.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. They're gonna fly through them, but
Oh, 100%. Yeah, these are gonna be impossible. Honestly, whichever price they're gonna be at, they will be impossible to get.
Yeah, so they don't say how many pairs there are going to be, but of the two pairs, which one do you prefer? Kind of this, I'll call them. Oh, okay, so this is the home pair, and this is the away pair.
Away. Definitely the home pair.
I think home pair as well. I think just the darker colors kind of look a little bit better.
Yeah, dark colors and just a little bit more, just not as flashy, not as out there.
Oh, you know what? We should jot this down, Future Ryan, for another episode. A University of Oregon PE's tier list. That would go great. Spoiler alert: Pit Crew Jordan 3's S tier, and the rest we'll figure it out. But those are the ones, man. Yeah, those are the ones. All right,
not wrong.
We got some LeBrons. The Nike SB Dunk Low City of Cinema. I think people are not too crazy on these.
Fair.
Colors
are cool.
Colors are not bad. They look better than the initial leaks that had like the giant brown streaks on the midsole. This is that shoe.
Oh yeah.
They got their act together for these.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the material. Let me tell you what the freaking insoles.
Yeah. I wish it was all that velvety like velour material,
Yeah. I get that. I get why it's not. But I wish it was.
Mm-hmm. So
it's a bummer because, like, I mean, like they like the colorway, colors are just absolutely beautiful, like unbelievable rich. It looks great. I'm just not a fan of the material.
But also,
look at that. Dang.
Skinny tongue. We want puffy tongues. Bring back puffy tongues.
I like skinny tongue.
Shh. All right, moving on. Adidas, the Dame 9, the Samba, Messi. We got Messi in here. Lionel Messi is dropping another Adidas Samba.
Yeah.
Man, he went crazy on these with the purple.
Ooh, and the white.
They're going to go crazy, though, because Messi. But, yeah, good for you if you want a pair. The LD1000, a couple of years back. This is one of the newer packs to get announced, the Universal Monsters and Reebok pack, which they got 5 shoes coming out here. These Club C's are looking the best to me. Oh, these kind of looking Frankenstein-y down here. Let's see.
Yeah, I like the Frankenstein ones.
Oh, they're calling it Boktober? That's funny.
There you go.
Let's see. Core 5 characters from the Universal
The fact that they
Monsters
haven't
universe.
done like the Babadook is kind of weird, but
Mm.
seems right up there. Yeah, you got a little Frankenstein right there. Love that.
Okay. Bride
of Frankenstein. Classic.
Swamp Monster?
Ooh. Swamp Thing.
Werewolf?
Oh, a werewolf.
Let me test him. Okay, and Dracula?
Sheesh.
Good pack. Good pack here.
Yeah. All my Nosferatus.
You got a favorite in here?
Probably the Frankenstein one. These
are mean. These are mean.
Well, they're gonna bully me, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That I don't like. I don't like that one. That one looks like wet chocolate, and I don't like it. That one looks like that one's probably the most like actual. Like I feel like you could actually get some decent miles out of that.
But the Frankensteins look good though.
Those look that's just a good one.
All right, let's see what else. Puma Speed Cat's coming back. The next,
there you go.
The Air Max 90, the celery.
Yeah,
there's a bit of controversy around this one online of it looking too much like the Skepta Air Max 97s.
I mean, I can see it.
I mean, it's that material, right? Just that material in that color was so prevalent on the Skeptas. Yeah, you're not gonna
get away from.
You're never gonna beat the Skepta allegations.
They still look good though. I like that. Looks like a nice patina.
It is a good looking shoe. Like
it is weird.
It's just a
I
good
wish
material.
It wasn't as much. I really love the beer. I wish it wasn't as much black on it. I don't know why. Like a lot of the times, maybe it's the black
tongue.
midsole.
I feel like
I'm okay with the tongue.
I feel like between
to me, like,
kind of like not the toe box and then the tongue and then the quarter panel around the heel. It's like one of those needs to change, or maybe just the sole. The midsole.
To me, it's always the midsole. I don't know why. Like a black midsole just seems like it just brings me back to like a high school
junior high. Yeah, it just does for some reason.
Why. Like the toe box, the tongue, everything. Like I also had like I guess maybe that mesh material.
Yeah.
So it's just that midsole because it's always like I'm like it's so shiny.
Yeah, not a bad looking
one.
But
because that top down view.
Yeah.
Mean, man. So like that's what I'm saying. Colorful. Like with all that black with like that material, like I think that looks
I think
so
you're right.
good.
It is the midsole. Black on black heel tabs, tough.
That is tough right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh yeah, sure enough, they're calling out the
the
similarity.
Again, you're not gonna
get away from that. Yeah.
No.
Sunder. More Air Max Thunder. Shout out Saints fans. Y'all are gonna eat.
Jeez.
From Adidas.
Tough Monday night.
I love this. They're doing the Werewolf Flanders.
Love that.
What does it say? I know what you diddly Italy did. This is funny. This is kind of beating the horse a little bit here of like, we already did the Ned Flanders Adidas. And I think they did do Treehouse of Horror recently. So it's kind of like, now we're getting real kind of insidery of like Werewolf Flanders, but still a good one. It's one of those ones where it's like, if you love this, you love this,
Yeah. Pink laces on that would be,
I think that'd be a good pop. Yeah. Kind of break up some of all that darkness,
I guess,
around the rest of it. Again, you got all black midsoles wrapping around the shoe. So give it a little pop.
True.
If Travis Scott can do it, why not Ned Flanders? I've been saying that for years.
Amen.
All right. We got a decent little Bob Marley shoe here.
I saw that.
They should have released these with the clip of DJ Khaled playing the Bob Marley guitar.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
From a few years back. It's a good looking shoe.
What can that man do?
Play
guitar. I guess.
Sorry to answer my own question there, but I think we got him, boys. Yeah.
Oh, hold on now. Look at that.
Yeah, Nike's doing a few shoes in this kind of, what do they call it? Platinum violet sort of colorway. I like the Vomero. There's an Air Max 1 as well that looks good.
What? That's it. Like that lets you tight.
I know. I could do without the gold swoosh.
That is.
I kind of wish it was just white.
That's gonna be all over Baton Rouge, dude.
You're gonna see these in Tiger Town for sure. for sure.
Dude, those are about, look, it's a good, I like it. I like the little gold trim around it. Just a little classy, little touch.
Maybe it's because I'm here and I don't want to be
I guess so.
labeled as a Tigers fan, which I'm not anti-Tigers. I'm just also not pro-Tigers. Makes it tough. For those of you in a college town, real quick, lean in with me here. When you go to get your hair cut, and I guess I can't speak to the salon experience for our lady listeners out there, but for my fellas at the barbershop, when you go to get your hair cut and they start saying, so did you catch that game yesterday? And you say no. Does your barber just stop talking like my barber stops talking? It's like we have nothing else to discuss, you know? Where they're like you catch
men
the
are
game,
simple creatures.
Right, exactly. Where you catch the game, and I'm like, oh no, I don't really watch football. And they're like, just like not
all
a
I
word
hear
spoken
is,
for the rest of the time. Yeah.
You should also be in a salon.
Maybe I'd have a better time.
Let me tell you what, my conversations are great.
Yeah. My issue is that when it comes time for me to get a haircut, it's almost like it snuck up on me. I'm like, what day is it? I have to today. Like I never think to schedule it out ahead, which I should. I'm long overdue for one right now, hence the hat. But
same, I had to skip mine because I was like in heading out of town. And let me tell you what, I caught a glimpse of myself today. Big regret.
Big maybe regret, this weekend we'll all get haircuts.
Is what it is. I'm on a 5-weeker. I get that text.
You're like clockwork?
Yeah, every 5 weeks. Got a schedule.
I don't know what mine is. I should sit down and figure it out. But shoes.
All I'm saying is salons offer that great thing.
The conversation? What was that sentence?
Well, conversation and pre-scheduled appointments.
Oh, okay. Well, I could find a barbershop that does appointments as well. I just go to the one that does walk-ins only because it's a chicken and an egg thing. It's like, am I going there because they do walk-ins or do I not schedule it because I have the convenience of going there?
Doing a walk-in. Good point. You usually always get a good haircut too, so that also adds to it.
It's give and take. I don't want to get into it. All right. Okay, all right. New Balance 475 pack. Some good, clean, simple colorways.
It's fuzzy. They're fuzzy.
Not my favorite silhouette here, but not bad. You know.
Yeah, I think this is like their like very like classic like silhouette.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the 475 specifically it looks like it's a recent re-release of an older silhouette. So
that makes sense.
I guess kind of coming back. Not a bad one for sure.
Just looks real classic.
I like the logo on the tongue. Just the big number there. That's nice. Again, not a bad looking shoe. Good classic New Balance shoe.
Just giving you something.
I think this is one a lot of people are excited about. The Nike Zoom Kobe 5 Protros, the X-rays here based on the shirt. Let's see, do they got the shirt here? The 5-ring shirt? Yeah. So the hand with the 5 rings on it. And so now they're doing the X-ray sort of shoe, which kind of reminds me of like all those different Air Force One X-rays that they normally do in October. This is kind of along those same lines, except normally you just get the side shot. I do like that with these. Come on, give me the top. Give me the top down. Look at it. You can look down and see the top down of the toes.
Here's the thing. They're cowards because they didn't put the rings on the toes.
That would have been crazy. That would have been an insanely good tie in there. Yeah. Yeah.
I would have just loved to see just a quart full of these and just be like, oh, you wearing Kobe's toe ring?
You got the toe rings on? You know I do. You know I got the toe rings on. I want to see how long until we get someone, you know, like the Diamond Dog kid. I want the Kobe before. I want the skeleton Kobe shirt with the shoes fit. What are the pants going to be? We'll leave it to them to figure it out.
I don't know. Hot Topic, I'm sure, has got a skeleton pants.
See, this is why certain people should not be modeling shoes, because this guy's got leg hair like I've got leg hair. And it's all about knowing your lane. It's all about knowing your lane and knowing that, hey, maybe these are not for you to model.
Yeah. Yeah. And it stops at the knees too. Like, why you got no leg hair on the back of his knee and his kneecap?
No, I got hair on my kneecaps. Sorry, chat. You can't see that. Not for free.
He got like no hair though. I guess it's weird because of how much hair he's on his legs, but then his knees are oddly shaven. It seems odd.
No shot anyone's still listening to this, but let's keep going for ourselves. Did we talk about these at some point? Okay. Yeah. This might be a re-release, or these might have got pushed back from when they were originally releasing. But but we definitely talked about these at some point. Sorry, we should say what these are. The Pokemon Crocs collection. Charizard,
obviously
Snorlax.
you're watching.
You should be. If you just missed the legs and knees on that last guy, I feel sorry for you.
So bad that you did not get a peep of that.
Charizard, Snorlax, Jigglypuff, and Gengar. The Gengar Gibbet with just the giant tongue.
Yeah, I don't like it. I
love it. What are that? Raspberries? What do we got?
That's what I'm saying. What is going on there? I'm sure the Pokemon lore are losing their mind.
I can hear Mason in the comments right now. I can hear the mechanical keyboard.
Jeez. Is that Cherry Red?
I think he's on Cherry Browns, but we'll let him let us know in the comments.
Ooh, Cherry Brown. Classic.
That's what I'm on. I love them.
Cherry Browns?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I might go to a softer keyboard after this one. I might go more bubbly.
Okay. The Nike City we talked about just a couple of weeks ago here. That episode's doing well for us. Shout out you if you're here from that episode.
Hey.
I think also with the recent news of Tom Sachs and Nike resuming their partnership, that's probably kind of like, it's kind of it's double dipping there. So I know these are not related to Tom Sachs, but a lot of people think they look similar, and Sneaker News continuing to lean into that narrative there, which is fine. There's similar elements for sure. But I guess since the news is recent, are you feeling any type of way about Nike and Tom Sachs resuming their partnership starting next year?
I mean, cool. I've never been a huge fan of Tom Sachs. I mean, they're fine. They're cool.
You're talking about the general purpose shoe or the Mars Yard or everything?
Just everything.
Wow.
Yeah, everything that's been put out. They're okay.
Okay.
You know, I think they're fun. I thought I don't know. I guess everything after we're gonna let real people wear these shoes and give
the Mars Yard 2.5 wear testers program.
Like that. Like that was, I don't know. That was fine, but
that seemed like more of a marketing stunt than really like we're getting ready for the next shoe.
Yeah,
you know.
So you know, it was they're fine. So cool.
Yeah, I
guess. I'm just waiting for my girl to get more of her shine, but we'll let Tom Sachs get
shout out Nicole McLaughlin. Yeah,
we wait.
It's tough because it's like the Mars Yard 3.0 in theory sounds great. Like I like the Mars Yard.
It's hidden.
I think the resale prices on them are obviously astronomical and kind of got blown way out of proportion. But I think also the supply was small, so good one. So I don't know. I'm curious to see the 3.0s, and I think there's a little bit of that, like, well, are you going to look past everything he had going on just because the 3.0 is coming out? But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but also like if he's actually making serious efforts to like correct his actions and like make his workplace like appropriate and safe and not just like horrible for people, which I don't know if it was I don't know if it was like absolutely a hellhole, but definitely like there were wrong things going on there. Like a lot
of serious complaints.
Yeah. But I think there should be a chance for people to rectify that and show that they've changed and can improve and be better rather than like written off forever. Like, like it doesn't dismiss any of that, but I think to be like, well, he can never do right again is kind of also the other extreme of that.
Okay. Hey,
so we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, all I'm saying is the corners may be small, but Diddy got at least one.
Why is every Instagram post now, every Instagram post in the comments, just any topic? Nice try, Diddy.
Nice try, Diddy.
Every time I see it, I'm just like, come on, we're gonna run that joke into the ground.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
With my left France. Last thing, don't click it because I don't want to see it blown up.
Yeah, no.
Good God, Nike Blazer mid Rome. Where are you roaming to?
Bro, this is everyone's favorite gym shoe heads to the trail. The Blazer mid. Oh, okay. The Blazer mid. We're lifting in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. But this
is a boot. This is a full on boot. Good on you if you're getting a boot. I'll be real, 120 for this kind of, if it does kind of hold up to that ruggedish of a boot, could be something. But if it's just like blazer upper, like in leather with a big sole on it, like that does not seem comfortable to be all day in. But off the rip, I know this color was looking kind of nice. Off the rip, 120 doesn't seem a crazy price point, considering I think a lot of the ACG boot-ish footwears go for like 160 or more, So
that's not bad. Hey,
yeah.
Like I said, I just would love to be on a trail and see someone in that colorway.
That the black and blue one is kind of silly.
It is
like the rest of them all kind of look a little bit more appropriate for like if you're actually going to like hike in them. Black and blue looks a little silly.
That is.
Yeah.
Wild.
All right. Sorry, Alfred Banks. We're moving into performance basketball footwear here. The Giannis Freak 6, KD 17, Easy Money Sniper, the Dame 9. We got some Converse, Foamposite Pros, LeBrons. Yeah, see, this is where it's getting tough, everybody. Sabrina 2s, I think people like because they look like Kobe's. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and an Oregon colorway, so I mean, really, really can't.
Ja 2 Halloween, you made it black and red. Okay, spooky,
scary.
What do we got? Is the red like blood? Oh, we got a little hand on the back.
Is that stretch?
We got fangs. We got fangs.
Why did it look like the shoe guy?
Oh, we got the cat's eyes. Yeah, I don't know. Spooky.
Freddy Krueger?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Zoom Film Arrow 5 in a classic like panda-ish colorway. Good for you.
Yeah.
Oh
God.
The Nike Air Foamposite Tekkens. I think people are going kind of crazy for these. These seem to be like really popping off. Shout out Mason, big Tekken guy. No way you just saw something video game related and said shout out Mason. Just I've seen him hold an Xbox controller. I gotta assume he plays Tekken.
Yo, Vanessa, next stream I need you in the foams. I need the foam cam next to the Ragnar cam.
Yeah.
It's just not even there's no gameplay.
It's just
you can just hear her.
Yeah.
You just hear her playing, and it's just Ragnar and Foamposites.
Yeah. These are cool though. I like them. Not something I'm trying to get because foams, but I like the finish on them. This I did want to point out to you. Name change. Climacool. Previously named Climamog. I'm not saying they saw the episode
and the people were flaming
and made the change, and the word got all the way up to the 3 stripes there, but it is coincidental. It is coincidental. Yeah. Anyways, Climacool.
And then they here's the thing, guys. I mean, yeah, the name was silly.
Climamog was bad.
However, you still kept the Clima, which is still silly.
Yeah.
Also, 140 is ridiculous.
Well, it's all 3D printed.
Okay, there's a Cat 5 hurricane coming. What are we doing?
We're putting these on.
Ooh, actually,
because the water's going to go all the way through. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm telling you, I don't think I want these, but I want to see these. Like there's part of my brain that is like,
oh no, yeah, for sure. I want to see them.
Yeah, but I don't think I want them.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no. Dude, stop for the love of everything. This man needs to be stopped.
Let's talk about how the LaMelo Ball Puma MB04. What are we calling this colorway? Love. The Love colorway. Some of y'all were not buying shirts for your favorite hardcore band from Hot Topic in 2007, and it shows because this colorway is screaming Chiodo's shirt from Hot Topic. This is I Set My Friends on Fire right here.
All yellow, yeah. With the
just like the big neon, just like
100%.
goopy kind of hits on it. Yeah,
100%. But like, I'm also just like, Puma, please stop.
Yeah,
this man needs to be put away.
Did you see the snippets today from the latest Salehi Bembury Puma campaign? I think it's like the first sort of like advertising material they're rolling out. I mean, no product to be shown yet, I don't think, just kind of more a lifestyle thing. So I'm wondering if he's doing more creative directing than he is creating product, or a blend of the two. But this,
I'm good. I'm still good with that.
Either way, it makes Puma seem cooler. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. This was one I wanted to see. The Nike SB Blazer. It was Blazer GT, and my brain flipped it and did
your brain made it. Your brain made what it wanted.
what it wanted to. I wanted to see what it's the 20-year anniversary of. Okay, Grant Taylor is reaching back into his personal archive for a take on his signature SB Blazer Low GT, the 20-year. It is the 20th anniversary in a different sense. 2004 marked the first time the then adolescent Taylor made his way into an official Nike cut-up video. Okay, so it's the anniversary of Grant Taylor, who is the GT. All right. I thought there was going to be a bigger occasion worth celebrating here. Secret news, if you're interested in rewriting the story, Glazer seems to be the take that people are resonating with. That one seemed to get a bigger reaction, so maybe
I'm not
try
saying
that
that's
one
what the
out.
people are going to get your clicks up.
Yeah.
But
More Air Max Thunders, not bad colorways. I don't know that this silhouette is taken off for Nike like they hope it would, but
yeah,
not bad. Not bad. I still like it.
hey, you Gore-Texed it though, so
Yeah, we're going rugged now. One I actually did want to talk about, the Nike Book One Halloween is a good Halloween shoe. I've seen these in person, which is my first time seeing a Book One in person. You really don't realize this is, I think, Nike's best shot at having it's a performance basketball shoe, but you can still wear it off the court. Like in person, this does not feel like a performance basketball shoe. This feels like just such a casual lifestyle shoe.
it just looks so Roshi Run. That,
I mean, it kind of does. It's got a little bit more paneling to break it up than that. Now, granted, I didn't try them on. I can't speak for the comfort of wearing these all day. This specific colorway, I don't love cracked leather on the uppers, but that's just me. But I will say that the pull tab detail in the back, cool in person, seeing all the little different layers of it.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
The little pages in the book.
Looks cool.
So that's my review on the Book One. If anyone's been waiting to hear how we feel about it, how long has it been out? Like a year now. Finally here to say, pretty cool shoe in person.
Pretty cool.
And then we got some running shoes. Yeah, the Corn, the Adidas Superstar. Let's look at that real quick. I am happily surprised that this partnership is still going. Like, that must have meant that the first release they did went well enough for them to do more of them, you know?
I would imagine so, yeah.
So, Ruckus has this. Ruckus has the full tracksuit. If anyone out there is looking for the Corn tracksuit, Ruckus has it. You can get the top.
Was it Ruckus?
The top and the pants, yeah.
Yeesh.
It's crazy. I think it's that plaid one. I don't think it's this red and black one. All right. Let's see. Moving on.
See, that's under cool colorway.
Yeah, I like the fade on this one. Well, I thought it was black to blue at first, but it's blue to burgundy, which
still like it.
For me, it looks like a sun faded black. Like it just looks like it used to be black and then it sat in the sun too long. But you're liking this, so that's good.
Oh yeah, it's a good look at it. Like I said, not enough to want to
pick it up.
Yeah.
I
do like it.
Yeah. Which one is this? We'll probably talk more about it later. Oh, the Air Force One Halloween's. Yep. With the skulls and the toes. The Dragula ones. Supposedly we're getting the Wu-Tang Clan Nike Dunk Highs this month. I think Wu-Tang already did a release on their website. In fact, I know they did because a friend of mine grabbed a pair off of the website, which I don't know if he's got them yet. So they are coming out. I don't know what the numbers are like, but if you swore you wanted Wu-Tang Dunks, here they are for you.
Here they are.
And then the rest, we've got a lot of, performance basketball. Sorry to say it. What is this one real quick? Let's see. Okay. We got a whole collection of New Balance made in USA, but just kind of okay. We've seen some of these before.
Yeah.
This colorway is kind of nice.
I like that one.
One release that already came out that's not going to be on the calendar, that's not part of this pack, but is New Balance, is Kith just had 2 New Balances released through their app. These were the ones I sent you, the 990 V4s that are brown.
Oh, okay,
and the 1000s that are gray. The brown ones, really good looking.
The gray ones.
But just the made in USA stuff retailing for $210. I'm just like,
It's in
It's
there.
just a lot
Well,
to spend on shoes right now. I don't know.
turns out people don't necessarily need things made in the USA.
Well, they're all gone. They're all gone and sold out. And so, but they're on StockX for like $274. I looked into it
Not
because I
bad.
was like, oh, I forgot to enter the raffle. How much are they? That's not that much more over retail. So I'm sure after fees, people are probably getting kind of close to breaking even, considering they had to pay tax and shipping on Kith, I assume. So yeah, it's probably not flipping for really more than they can make on it. But still, my whole thing as I come back to is like, I like it because it's a simple, clean looking brown New Balance. And I'm like, I could get one of those for not $300, I'm sure. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's another out there. All right, so that's going to do it for general sneaker releases. Moving on, the Air Jordan category, really pretty empty here. The Jordan 1 lows, the Howard Universities, I think people not stoked on these looking that different from the PEs. Which they don't have a picture of the PEs here. No. So someone showed me the side by side and I was like, yeah, I think the PEs, like the originals, look better. I mean, these are not bad, but they're nothing special in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just kind of plain. Awake New York and Jordan Airship PE, but now in blue. Remember these came out in red. Was it earlier this year, late last year? Now in blue. So if you like blue more than red, good for you.
We got you.
We got you. These are one of the toughest ones coming out this month, but it's the grade school. It's the grade school. These are
those are
the Black Cat themed ones, which I don't know if the eyes do glow or if that was something that was rumored before the official images. Okay, yeah, they do. These look so tough. These look so tough. Shout out. I hope Vanessa has a small enough foot that she's able to get a pair of these. That'd be great, you know?
That would be sick.
The Ragnar ones. Yeah. Well, we're already close to 50 minutes here, and that's a lot of shoes. So I don't know. Kicks on Fire is tough because lately they are putting every single shoe that's releasing on their which is kind of good if you got nothing but time and you want to scroll. And like,
go scroll through everything.
There might be stuff on here, that Sneaker News doesn't get, but there's a lot to scroll through. So I don't know that we need to go through this whole thing. The last one I will talk about, though, and I think for me, this is going to be one of my must pickups in October.
Ooh.
The Turkey and the Wolf Turkenstock, everybody. Let's talk about it. I am so hyped for these. So if you don't know, Turkey and the Wolf is a restaurant in New Orleans, mainly a sandwich shop, but they do other stuff as well. And they are doing a Birkenstock that they're calling the Turkenstock, and it looks like a burger. It looks like a hamburger. I know, I hear everyone already. This is kind of like Vandy the Pink's thing with the burger dunks. Shut up. It's Turkenstock now. Okay.
Different.
Have you ever had a pair of Birkenstocks?
Never did.
Me either. They were a big thing when we were younger.
Yeah.
I never had a pair. This is it. This is going to be the pair here.
Oh yeah.
The fact that they made them and like did the buckles with the hardware and did like the embroidery, like they didn't just make like a burger shoe and put their name on the insole. Like there's actual details here. Like they worked on it, you know?
Yeah.
So this is a pre-order. By the time y'all are listening to this, the pre-order is already live and is going on until Wednesday. So if you want to get one, go ahead and get one. 6-week production time, so not much worse than a dot swoosh release.
There you go. Now, is this a true pre-order, or is this a similar, are we going to get a similar thing where it's like, hey, if you want it, you can get it?
Yeah.
Or is it?
I gotta imagine this is true pre-order and they're making however many they get orders from. For those of you listening, if you don't read the caption, they're saying they run half a size small. So the size 11 fits like a size 10 and a half. But they do also say the sizes are unfortunately limited to only, which they don't have the sizes listed yet. They show a size 11 in the pictures. I am hoping it goes up to 11 and a half so I can get it and wear it. But if I got to get 11 and scrunch my toes, so be it. But
you are a big Turkey and the Wolf guy.
I am. Listen, I am unashamedly trying so hard. If anyone out there can get us in touch with Mason, a different Mason, not our video game Mason. Mason's the head chef and co-owner. I don't know the relationship there of Turkey and the Wolf. And he's a big sneakerhead. So I would love to get him on the show. And I've been trying to do that. And listen, I hear y'all those. Why don't y'all just DM him? As if we didn't try. As if we haven't tried.
First thing.
Right. We're not new to this whole thing. We've had people on the show before. We've tried some options. It's not, so if you can connect us and you want to give Shoe Podcast a little Christmas gift, this would be the one. Mason, if you're listening.
Stock the stuffings.
Stuff the stockings. That and Glazers tells us it's time to wrap this thing up. So thank you everyone for checking out another episode of Shoe Podcast. We're back. We're a little rusty, but we're having fun.
Come on.
But if you made it this far in the episode, thank you so much for sticking with us. We're going to assume you liked it if you made it this far. So please, if you haven't yet, consider hitting that subscribe button on YouTube, that follow button on Spotify podcast or Apple podcast, Spotify podcast. It kind of started coming out of me there. Leave a like on the video. Leave that comment down below. What did we say the yes, no at the beginning of the video was? Shrek has a kid. Shrek has a kid.
Yeah,
yes, no. Let us know in the comments down below. I think we can still run polls on Spotify. That'll be the poll on Spotify.
There you go.
Shrek has a kid.
Polls.
Yes, no.
Yes, no.
I don't think I ran the socials. There it is. If you want to catch more of us, you can find our website at shoepodcast.com. That'll have links to everything. But you can find us on social media at Shoe Podcast everywhere except for where we're not. If you want to continue the discussion with us, you can over on our Discord, which is linked in the episode description down below. How dare you start pat cracking while I'm in the middle of doing the plugs and make me focus on two things at once. Okay, now for the listener, tell us, wait, don't, you're going too fast. For the listeners here, what pack is this? This is the Pokemon Halloween pack?
Yeah, this is the Trick or Trade Year 3.
Trick or Trade is what they call it. Okay, first card.
Yeah. Lampent. Not bad.
Lampent. Okay.
Not bad. Second card. What was that? Phantom? I think we had a Phantom right there.
We got Phantom. Okay.
Not bad. Hold on. Can I do it like the...
Yeah,
no,
that's it.
That
You got it. You got it.
And then great thing about the Trick or Trades, guaranteed hollow, which let me tell you what, this year they did really good. Look at that. Yeah, Darkrai.
I don't know Darkrai, but there's Darkrai. Wow.
Oh, look at that sheen right there. Good
Big
pull.
night for the pod.
Pull.
Big night for the pod, everybody.
That's y'all's. That's y'all's pull right there.
Chat. We're gonna get those PSA graded. If you made it this far in the episode, we are launching .shoe podcast. It's like .swoosh. You will all have partial ownership of the PSA 10 graded Darkrai that was pulled on this episode.
You give me $1,000, you get a graded card.
Right.
I don't guarantee the value of the graded card. You just get a graded card.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you
also not saying it's going to be a 10.
It's a digital asset of a graded card, and you can pre-order it. And there's a limited number of pre-orders, and we'll get it to you in 6 weeks. If we could just have a short-term loan with no interest on it, thank you.
They are graded by a company called PSA. It's just not the PSA that you're thinking of. It's actually a guy I know in Boston.
Yeah. Paul Scott Anthony, if you're PSA. Yeah. Why'd you do that like he's deceased?
He's up north.
Oh, gotcha. Just north.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a guy down in Guatemala. All right. Thank you, everyone, for checking out another episode of Shoe Podcast. We'll be back probably next week with whatever. I'm your co-host, Ryan Landry.
I'm your co-host, Tanner Young.
You still didn't say Shrek. I was hoping you would. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good weekend.
Didn't get the rights.